This is Alexander Wyche, CEO, founder of Minority Baseball Prospects, man. We right here with Atlanta Braves Kevin Kilpatrick, man. How you doing today?
What's going on, Coach White? I'm good, man. I'm good, bro.
Man, you know, when we talk about some of the top players I've ever coached, man, I always mention, you know, Kevin Kilpatrick, man. Right now, we're at our MBP holiday bash, man. We're Arthur McConaughey, man, a Texas Ranger scout. I said, hey, man, what's going on with Kevin Kilpatrick, man? You know, with high school and draft, man, he one of the best players I ever had, man. Not just athletically, but having a great year, man. You know, Redan was different, man, when I had you and Cam and all those guys, man. You know, when we talk about the season, man, we were hitting bombs, man. We hitting 2 or 3 bombs a game.
Oh, yeah.
The crowd was crazy, man. The energy just was different, man. You know, how was it, man? One, you know, transferring to Redan, man. How was it for you?
Honestly, it changed my life, Coach White. Like, you did that, man. You changed my life. I came over there, finally got the chance, you know, to showcase my abilities, and you put me at a great place to do it, you know, and you brought everybody in. You gave everybody a chance to do whatever you can do, and, man, you actually did a lot with me, honestly, Coach White. You kind of boosted off my career right there, honestly. Ain't no telling what would have happened if I ain't trusting you right there. So I appreciate you for all of that, everything.
Nah, for sure, man. What we try to do with Minority Baseball Prospects, man, is put kids in the right place at the right time, man. And with this kid right here, man, plus runner, plus arm, plus bat, hit ability. You know what I mean? Oppo juice, you know, pull juice, and then he had power, man. So only thing was just putting him in the right situation and putting him in the right time. I wish I would have had him a year before. I feel like he would have been one of the top draft picks in the country, man, if I would have had him for 2 years.
That would have been crazy.
Right? But we had him for 1 year, ended up going to Juco, and ended up getting drafted, man, to Atlanta Braves and had a great first year. Tell me, we wanting to label this doggone year, man. This episode right here, man, is coming out of Juco, man. You know, how was it coming out of Juco, man? Tell me the struggles in your life and day in the life of really being a Juco player.
I'll give you a little rundown right now. So, as you know, when I came out of Redan, you know, as a good program, I walked into Juco and people were like, hey, we know who you are. Actually, like coming from Redan, from a good coaching staff, from you and everybody, they knew exactly who I was. But I had to grow up. If that makes sense. I had to grow up for sure. So I went in Juco, and that first year was COVID year. I thought I balled pretty well, went off pretty good. COVID happened. That pushed everything back, you know, sitting down, thinking a lot, all of that. Came back, and I guess it wasn't my time again. I ended up getting hurt. Remember, I got hurt for the first part of that season. I only played like 25 games, and I went to play in the summer ball. So, like, just the Juco experience made me want to love the game more. Like, when I was hurt, it made me a lot, like, be around the game more, kind of appreciate it for what it is. You know, not take it for granted. Just because you got some talent and abilities, you know, you might play and not really care, just go out there and just know that you're good at baseball. But it actually made me fall in love with the game. You know what I'm saying? But, man, everything came around that third year at Juco, just me going back and trusting in everything, and everything happened. I can't even, like, everything happened, man. Juco, it made me grind. It made me I had to get in that mold. It made me grind and get to it. For sure.
It was the grind, man. And again, it always come down to putting the kids in the right place at the right time, man. Right agent, man. Shout out to Clarence John.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's go.
You know, put him with the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves. He also represents Michael Harris. You know, MVP. You know, Rookie of the Year, man, you know. So, again, it's always about putting kids in the right place at the right time, man, and really with the right people. Man, I'm so proud of you for really grinding that Juco grind. People don't really understand that Juco grind.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't a big crowd every game.
It's different, it ain't a big crowd every game. I mean, we had times where it was 3 people there.
For sure.
And the other 3 people were probably our 2 lunch ladies that really cared for us. So
For
like, we gonna come to y'all game today. We like, all right, we gonna ball out for y'all because you 2 lunch ladies. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it made you love the game. Like, you only have lunch ladies and scouts. Who you gonna play for? You gonna play for yourself and your team. For sure. That's what got you through it.
You know, and that would make guys, you know, really make it to the next level, man. That's why I shout out to Cam Collier, man, for going Juco early and really balling out. You know, it's tough, man, in that Juco world, man, and you know, being 16, 17 in that Juco world, and you only doing is playing baseball. You know what I mean? And that's why I shout out to you for being one of those top players in the country and continuing to ball. You could have got there and said, hey, man, I don't want to play no more, man. You know what I mean? Because You had 2 great years, one of the top Juco players in the country.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't get drafted.
Didn't get
Right.
drafted. Didn't get like a big D1. You know, obviously you want big D1
sure.
and everything to
For
come.
sure.
Didn't get that coming my way. So easily I know people would have been like, hey, I don't even want to do this stuff.
For sure.
But that's why I'm saying that Juco grind, even being at Redan, that just make you want more out of it.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep grinding until you can't no more, literally.
For sure. Like I told you, man. You say, hey, man, hey, should I take this or not? I said, no, man. You're great, man.
You tell me that all the time.
Don't take that jump, man. You're better than what you think, man. I think you're one of the best players in the country. You get an opportunity, man. You're gonna get a chance to, make it to the big leagues. The only thing you gotta do is really take, your opportunity, man, and ball.
Right.
Man, that's all you can goddamn live for. If you go in that rookie, you had a great year. Year two, you go in there and have another great year. You know what I mean? You're gonna continue to strive because one thing about the Redan program, we had guys from Todd Bradley, and we had a lot of draft picks, so you get a chance to see those guys continue to move up. From the same coaching, and also just the strategy of balling. You know what I mean? So in the Braves organization, man, shout out to the Braves for really being advocates of minority baseball prospects. Henry Louis Aaron Fund, man, we do a lot of things with the Braves, man, based out of Atlanta.
Christian Jackson.
Christian Jackson, man.
Come on,
he came in, man. Our All-American game was a sleeper last year in the draft and ended up getting drafted. You know what I mean? One thing about the kids, man, you just got a goddamn ball, man.
That's all it is.
You know what I mean? No matter where you playing at, somebody seen you. One thing about minority baseball prospects, we're going to come see you if you at Doo-Doo State or goddamn Vanderbilt. You know what I mean? We trying to find you, man. We trying to find the talent, man. We trying to put you in the right situation, right time, man. This is Kevin Kilpatrick, man. One of the best players in the country. Man, came from Juco to draft pick. Came from Hateville Charter to Redan to draft pick, man. So one thing about it, man, anything is possible, man, if you got talent.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Keep going.
You get yourself in the right place in the right time, man. Any last word, Kevin Kilpatrick, man, in this episode?
All the last words I got is for everybody to be you and MBP, keep doing your thing, man. It's making some big results. A lot of more people are getting into the game, and a lot of more people are recognizing. I'm loving what's going on.
Man, shout out to Kevin Kilpatrick, man. Look for him in year 2 of pro ball. Man, I think he's one of my sleepers, man, to get called up, to the big leagues next, 2 to 3 years, man. Continue to grind, man. If you ball, they got to come get you.
Hopefully.
Right?
Hey, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yes,
all you can ask for, man, right here, man, MBP TV, man, right here at our holiday badge, man. Shout out, man, Alexander Wyche, CEO, founder, Minority Baseball Prospects, man. Holla.
MVP, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.